Congratulations, you are among the weakest men in history. But the good news is that you don't have to be. In fact, by changing your perception of yourself, you can join the ranks of men such as Leonidas, Alexander the Great, Sun Tzu, and Bruce Lee. But you can't just want it. You have to need it. It has to take over every fiber in your body. So join me as I break down the top 5 methods of achieving this level of self-perception. But be sure to stick around until the end of the video. Don't look away and sedate your boredom with TikTok and Instagram. Focus on the video, and perhaps you can become a man of substance. Are you ready? Good. This is the Masculine Few. Let's get started. Number 1. Self-honesty. The concept of self-honesty has been around for centuries, and many famous male leaders throughout history have used it as a tool for personal growth and development. For example, Sun Tzu was an ancient Chinese general who wrote The Art of War, which taught warriors how to be successful on the battlefield by being honest with themselves about their capabilities and their opponent's strategies. Similarly, Julius Caesar was another prominent male leader who used self-honesty when making decisions and leading his army into battle. He recognized his strengths and weaknesses, which allowed him to become one of the most influential military commanders in history. To become a man characterized by self-honesty, you must be honest with yourself about who you are, what you've done, and where you want to go in life. It requires taking a step back from yourself and looking at your life objectively to identify the areas that need improvement. Doing this allows for personal growth and a better understanding of oneself. Number 2. The mirror test. The mirror test is a simple yet effective tool for assessing your overall image. The idea is to stand in front of a full-length mirror and observe yourself objectively without any judgment or bias. This means looking at yourself without any preconceived notions about what you should or should not like about your appearance. Simply observe and note any areas you could improve, such as clothing, grooming habits, and physique. Once you've taken an objective look at yourself in the mirror, it's time to start identifying areas that need improvement. This might involve changing up your wardrobe, getting a new haircut, or even just making sure you're taking better care of your skin and hair. Whatever it is that needs work, it is important to recognize these areas and commit to making changes where necessary. Number 3. Goal setting. According to research from Harvard, having clear goals is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success in any area of life. Goals are the foundation of motivation. They give us something to strive towards and serve as our North Star when times get tough. Setting meaningful goals gives us something tangible to focus on, which helps us stay motivated even when things don't go according to plan. Whether you realize it or not, self-perception is largely determined by our mindset, the beliefs and attitudes that influence how we think and perceive ourselves. Setting realistic goals for ourselves helps shift our mindset from negative or self-defeating thoughts into positive ones, which will improve our perception of ourselves over time. Goals also provide accountability. By having a timeline and regular check-ins with yourself or others on progress made toward meeting those goals, you create an environment where your success or failure is visible, which in turn further influences your perception of yourself in either a positive or negative direction, depending on whether or not you achieve those goals. Genghis Khan conquering half of the known world at the time is probably one of the best examples of goal setting. However, more recently, we have seen examples such as Elon Musk launching into space despite all odds being stacked against him at first. And then there are warriors like Bruce Lee, who pushed himself relentlessly every day with his own unique training regime. Number 4. Self-reflection. When done regularly, self-reflection can also lead to self-awareness. It helps us become more aware of our behaviors and patterns that may hinder our progress or prevent us from achieving our goals. When we are more conscious of our thoughts and feelings, we are better equipped to make positive changes within ourselves that will lead us to success in all aspects of life. One example of a famous male leader who used self-reflection is Alexander the Great, who was known for taking moments during his conquest to reflect on his own strengths and weaknesses while planning out his next moves with precision and accuracy, thanks largely due to his use of introspection. His ability to conquer so much territory with such impressive results is testament enough that he achieved greatness through careful consideration and strategic planning rather than just brute force alone. For self-reflection to be effective, certain steps must be taken for it to work properly. To do this, you must set aside time each day for introspection, write down your thoughts, ask yourself questions, seek feedback from others, take action, monitor progress, and celebrate success. Number 5. Seek help. Seeking help from a professional is one of the most effective ways to change your self-perception. Professional help comes in many forms, including therapy, coaching, and mentorship. All of these methods offer different approaches that can be used to help you identify your strengths and weaknesses and ultimately improve your perception of yourself. Many successful male leaders have sought out professional help when looking for guidance in their lives. For example, former President Barack Obama has spoken openly about his therapy sessions and how they have helped him gain clarity on difficult decisions he had to make during his presidency. Similarly, rapper Logic has spoken about seeking therapy after dealing with depression for years and how it has helped him cope with his mental health issues and become more successful in his career. These examples demonstrate that seeking out external help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength when looking for ways to improve oneself and gain clarity on life's challenges. Congratulations on making it this far in the video. By simply being here, you've already demonstrated a level of self-discipline and focus that sets you apart from many men. But don't stop here. The journey to improving self-perception and breaking free from the cycle of weakness is ongoing. You've learned the top methods for self-improvement, but it's up to you to take action and put them into practice. Are you ready to take the next step and reclaim your power? Show your commitment by subscribing to our channel, and let's take this journey together, one step at a time.